Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Killarney Team Cup roster reveal. And of course, joined by Crowdog. Hello,
Hello, Keith.
how was your bits?
Hello, YouTubes.
Oh, hello, YouTubes.
Yeah, you have to say hello to the YouTubes.
You do, sorry. I'm not used to, telling chat to say hello to YouTube, like.
Yeah, well, you'd like, and I mean, it's so weird. They'll watch us in the future.
Oh, they are.
Ooh.
They could leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Hit that bell
I know.
button.
Oh,
I'll see you, Galibrand. Miss just the start, like, what the hell? But it's
This
okay.
person,
Classic.
this person has just rolled like nothing but
So,
sixes.
Killarney Team Cup, the first iteration, your first TO happening this weekend. Are you super excited?
super excited. Should be a bit of crack. I'm excited to see everybody have a bit of fun. First team tournament in the country, and sure, hopefully onwards and upwards.
Yeah, it's good to provide a different format for people to play some Blood Bowl in Ireland, isn't it? Um, and hopefully we can build on it next year after a very successful weekend. So we can see the race breakdown in front of us. Obviously, we only have, is it 16 players? So two or eight teams of two.
That's right. 8 teams of 2. We and then myself and the very pretty Kaelon are going to be spares in case we're stuck.
In case we're stuck, yeah. And of course, you were going to play, but unfortunately, two ladines had to pull out. So unfortunately, instead of
I wouldn't
having,
say ladines, more scumbags.
yeah, scumbags, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's a fair way of describing them. But yeah, we went very quickly. You go from having 10 teams down to 8 teams, don't you? Which is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's a pretty sad. But
That's all
right.
right. Yeah, we have a
So
nice little breakdown. There's very few repeats in the rosters, actually. Actually, it's just two ogres of all.
yeah, classic. The ogres, the most overpowered team. So the team that everyone wants to take.
Ogre powered.
Ogre powered, yeah. And like
In
in the
fairness, until yesterday, there was 2 corn.
there was two corn and two orcs, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah. Right. Will we crack on? So
I think we will.
grand. So first up, we have Saigarai, and Jesus, no prizes for guessing what he's gonna play.
I can't believe Shawnee's playing Renegades.
Right?
Yeah, 'tis a rowdy roster.
Go on, tell us.
Um, so we have the Shawnee special. You got the Mino and the Roger, and they're flanked by Troll and Borak. We got 12 men's total. We got the very expensive Renegade Troller so that he can get leader in,
Yeah.
and can't help but notice we're on 0 rerolls.
Yeah. Grand total of zero rerolls. It's a very empty sideline, isn't it? Zero rerolls, zero fans, zero coaches, zero cheerleaders, no apple. But we got a
It'll be
mascot.
it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our rerolls are coming from the mascot is a 5+ to get a reroll once in the game.
Once a half.
Oh, my reading of it is that it was once in the game.
Oh,
Maybe I read it wrong.
I think you did, yeah.
Possibly I
Uh,
did. 40k seems very good value for that one.
I think it's insane value, yeah. I think it's really, really good. It's actually really interesting. We had it clarified in the Eurobowl captains Discord recently.
Oh yeah,
Um,
well let that be the ruler.
well, I didn't
Uh,
read the outcome of the discussion, so it might have been
well,
clarified
you're
the
only
other
the captain.
way.
Why should you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Seabras is right. Borak counts as half a reroll, and then he's got the leader for 1.5, and then the mascot is potentially a half.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, the way I was using the mascot, right? It was a 5+ to potentially use a reroll, and then if you failed the 5+, you didn't have to use a team reroll if you didn't want to. Um, Yeah, yeah.
Do you know that's
what
and
they've
I
done,
don't.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, is that what the Euroball ruling is on it?
So what they've said is mascot is activated on a certain roll. For example, you want to do a dodge for a 3+ and you fail the roll with a 1. You declare that you want to use the mascot and roll for it. If it's a 5+, then you can just re-roll the failed dodge. If it is a 1 to 4, then the mascot re-roll is spent and you have the option to use a team re-roll instead. You get the mascot in the beginning of each half. Which
Okay, because
is
I
what
tell
I've been
look,
doing.
I just my reading of it was that because it doesn't say in the thing once per half, so I read it as it only being once per game. It says a team that includes a team mascot gains an extra team reroll. A suitable model should be placed on your team reroll tracker. However, to use the team mascot reroll, you must first roll a d6. On a roll to 1 to 4, the team mascot proves ineffective, is pelted by food, and worse. The reroll is lost for this half of the game. That's literally the only time it says half. Of course, this is Games Workshop. Like, of course, you'd have to be halfway through the rules before they mention half. However, you may use a normal team reroll instead. And then on a roll of a 5+, the team mascot reroll can be used just like a normal team reroll.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane value for 30k.
Yeah, I like reading all the rules, to be honest.
Oh, okay, right.
You know, I also
I hope you're
missed
not
the rules pack rules yesterday.
This is true.
Yeah, I was like, Shane, listen, I'll I'll do the validation there for you. You know, you're a bit busy. Immediately comes in. Yeah, listen, I don't think this one's right. Actually, he should have another skill, right? No, Keith. Borak actually costs, or like, there's actually a skill tax more than the Euroball. Ah, yes, of course, missed that. Sorry, carry on. Why would you read all the rules? But yeah, so it's quite similar. Like, Shawnee loves his Renegades, right? And he's been enjoying his Borak Renegades. I'm hoping
He has.
I'm hoping this is not what he's planning for Euroball.
It'd be even tougher for Euroball because I gave them an extra 50k in this in comparison to what they get for Euroball.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So it'd be very tight. You'd be down to 11 men and no mascot or something.
Yeah, or
reading rules is for suckers. You've said it, Hargram. So what was I going to say? Yeah, Black Dodge, Dark Elf. We're happy with that. Leader, Renegade Thrower. That's necessary given the circumstances. Guard Troll, solid. Jugs Roger, solid. Black Mino. It's Shawnee
mad
Bolt.
run. Yeah, it's mad run.
1010s.
Yeah. And then he laughs in your face. Unless you kill his Rat Ogre turn 1, then he's not too happy. But I am.
And Fiki says he killed Mad Ron last night, so he's going to be out for blood.
He will. I mean, he's always up for blood, come on.
This is true.
And he's teamed up then with Scalandir on Ogres.
On Ogres. This is actually the first time I've looked at this roster.
3 rerolls.
3 rerolls, no Apo. 6 Ogres.
6 Ogres.
Leader
13
takes
men's.
up to 4 rerolls.
Yeah.
3 block, guard, brawler, sprint.
It's a bit light on
solid,
players.
Oh, that's 13 players. Might have been an idea to drop a team reroll and go Noblars to 16.
I would agree, I think. Yeah.
Because the old Noblars don't belong getting cased.
They don't. No. And well, listen, we'll see some of the other rosters now in a minute, but they'll get fierce Kaz fierce quick, to be honest.
There will be a share of mighty blow around, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 block is nice though.
Doesn't have to play against Sean's Renegades, so that's pretty good, isn't it?
That's one dicing he doesn't have to take at least.
Yeah. And sure, fuck it, Willie isn't coming at all, is he? So that's another dicing gone.
Oh yeah. It's easy mode. This is going to be the easiest NAF win of somebody's career.
Hopefully it's me. Speaking of me.
Oh, what a perfect segue.
I know. It's almost like I've streamed before. So myself and Hargrim have teamed up to bring some elves to Bash Bowl. So 2 rerolls, coach, and an apple, 12 men's, and yeah, I mean, there's my roster.
Really don't wait, baby. You got a little strip action there.
Yeah, I mean, the stripper was amazing at Bleed Bull. Was really, really good. Um, I enjoyed the old Dodgers as well. They were kind of cool. Leader throwers pretty nice. I'm actually gonna have like, you know, more rerolls than I had at Bleed Bull and an Apo that I didn't have Bleed Bull. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I
full
am
nice, man.
missing Eldril, which is a bit sad. We'll see how much of a crutch Eldril was.
Yeah, and the big question is, will you actually use all your skills this time?
Well, listen, I decided I wouldn't give myself a blodge lino so I couldn't forget about it. Thought that was a good strategy this time around.
This is true. Can't forget about it if you don't have it.
Exactly. And two blodgers, wrestle strip, couple of dodge, another wrestle. Simple.
Solid.
Yeah. I think it'll be okay. And then like a bunch of AV9 players to deal with the Bash Bowl. So,
Yeah, and the Apo gives you, excuse me, that extra bit of leeway in terms of a dodgy Kaz or a KO.
yeah.
It's almost like 13 players.
It is almost 13 players, but like, KO on a blitzer or the wrestle strip or something, and it's staying on the pitch, isn't it? That's kind of cool. And then Hargrim has gone for some dark elves.
It's your standard 1500 Dark Elves.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. 2 rerolls, Apo, 2 coaches, a fan. Ooh, a fan and 2 coaches. Kind of tempted to go for a mascot, actually. I've only just noticed this now.
Oh, it's shitting wrong.
I wouldn't say it's shitting wrong, but yeah, I think if I had noticed it a bit earlier, I might have said something about it.
Because, of course, he doesn't have the runner, so he doesn't have a leader. And that would mean taking dodge off of one of the blitzers.
Yeah, I think that's fine. That's pretty cool. Right.
So, yeah, what does he say here? It's 1/130 for this build, so it's 20 coaches. Oh, yeah, they should have dedicated fan. He only had 20k left over. Everybody gets one fan.
No, they don't.
They?
No.
No, they don't. You don't.
No. The dedicated fan is something that's done from like league roster setups or like Blood Bowl 3. Yeah.
Why the fuck do I have a fan then? Oh well. You know what? He's gonna get he's gonna win a fan's role over this fan, and then it's gonna be fucking first role biased ref.
Aye,
Or
listen.
vicious ref, excuse me.
Keep those biased refs away from me. It is really annoying in Blood Bowl 3 though when you're doing NAF style tournaments and you still have to have the 10k for the dedicated fan because there isn't an option to remove it, even in custom teams. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cyanide.
Tis. So we have Dads No Lads.
I love these two names. Yeah, they're so good.
They're so good.
Yeah, Matty Boswell. He's good at the All Blood Ball. It's a pretty solid build, isn't it?
Tis
12 men's, 4 blitzers, 4 big uns, 3 linos to sit on the LOS. A gobbo for 12 man shenanigans. Block, guard, tackle mighty.
Making
Orcs
use
with tackle mighty is very nice, isn't it? They don't usually get that.
No. Making use of your change and skill, right? That you can take two block on top of the blitzers.
Yeah, exactly, because he was able to say, do you know what? The amount of people that were like, fuck the extra money, I'll take the extra skill.
Yeah.
And like even at that, like, so this is basically orcs at 1110 cash. And he still has 3 rerolls, an assistant coach, and an apple.
Yeah. But like obviously there's no troll and there's no thrower, which you'd normally see in 1150, right? Which is fine. Like I I don't. It doesn't matter. So instead of having the thrower and the troll and like a goblin as your bench, we have 2 linemen because of the less money. But yeah, that's the point I was saying. Rather than that everyone took the extra skill, right? I was trying to say that because you changed the rules pack slightly, in that he could take block, whereas in Hungary he can't have block big uns.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just another slight change you did to the rules pack.
Ah, look, there was a lot of slight changes, but
There was, and that made me trying to validate him a little a little harder, to be
it's
honest.
it's almost like you have to read the rules back.
It is almost like I had to read the rules pack, yeah. And then because I had to, I should have just gone. Listen, just make me like a tournament admin on Tour Play, and I could have just gone through them all, right? Whereas I was doing them off screenshots as well, so it was a bit harder. But yeah, I mean,
Sorry, Fiki and Killarney were saying there about the lizard and the dark elves. I specifically changed it so that lizards wouldn't be completely crippled and that they could actually take some block.
yeah,
Or that they'd actually be able to afford the crocs and stuff, and that dark elves wouldn't have to do stupid things where they'd have to take a wrestle assassin and stuff like that.
yeah. So like it is.
Yeah, but they still got this. Now they've got 4 block and they can take 2 guard and they still get a crocs and rerolls and 12 mins.
Yeah, and it really only punished, what was it, like Zons, Undead, and the Dwarves really only got stuck with the same. Like obviously you could take like 6 Lodge Zons, but they didn't get the extra cash again. So I think it's really good. It definitely give a lot of people a good taste of almost Eurobowl builds. Although I I do think Bozzy Bozz is a bit more like your standard tournament build rather than Eurobowl. That's a lot of skills for orcs, isn't it?
It is, yeah. But then
Like-
again, yeah, and he's got the aqua.
Like normally they're getting 6 skills, maybe 7.
7. It's the extra. It's getting the.
Yeah,
Usually that guy is just mighty blow, whereas now he's tackle mighty.
yeah. It's quite kind of scary. So, and then Goblin Sin gone for Black Orcs.
Black Orc with a pretty rowdy roster.
Yeah.
We got 6 big uns, or 6 Black Orcs rather.
6
Guard
Black
to
Orcs.
block. Yeah. Sneaky Git, Leader Troll, and the Black Gobbo.
Yeah. Funnily enough, this is actually 6 less Mighty Blow than I took this weekend. Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's 100% more folds. Or the potential for it, at least.
I don't know. I did a lot of fouling. 1 reroll, 1 fan, 1 coach, 1 cheerleader. No Apo. I genuinely found not having an Apo quite problematic as Black Orcs.
They really don't like removals.
No. I there was a good few times. Like, I mean, you don't give a shit about the goblins, right? But there was a good few times where like a Black Orc got removed, and I was like, I'd quite like to keep him on the pitch, actually. Like, Black Orc.
Yeah,
KO.
it's funny, like how much they struggle in comparison to lizards, just because lizards have the movement 6, so they can deal with being Donosaurus.
Well, they can.
Whereas all of a sudden with Black Orcs, you can't really cover the pitch as well, and
Yeah, 50% of my games with the Black Orcs this weekend were against lizards, and 2 of them were against elves. not amazing for Black Orcs at all. Yeah.
Pale on saying there how expensive the Black Gobbo is. 225.
Yeah. I was just
going to ask
you what you think of him.
I was just about to say that I think if he was 80 to 100k less, I think I'd still consider him expensive.
Yeah.
Like, when you consider Fungus the Loon, who gets, is a great special skill or whatever, he's 80k. Or is he 70 or 80?
Fungus
This
is
guy's
80.
225.
Yeah, but I mean, in fairness, this guy has Bombardier and Dodge and Sneaky Git and Stab. He can do anything like.
He potentially, yeah. Be lovely if he'd pass or something to not blow himself up.
True. Yeah. And what's the sneakiest of the lot? Does that like re-roll something or the other?
Remember that the team can foul twice in the game, or twice
of
in the turn,
course.
provided he does one of the fouls.
Can you foul the same player?
I don't believe there's any restriction on that.
Yeah, they're probably not, is there?
So yeah, so many better stars around flat price, yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's definitely got a big target on his back, doesn't he?
He does like he's not far off Vareg. Vareg is 280.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I didn't ban Vareg in this tournament.
No.
Yeah.
But like, it's quite hard to fit Varrig in anyway here, right?
It's very hard to fit into Black Ark.
It's not like he's taken like a bribe or re-rolls or anything. So it is.
Yeah, so Fiki, no, he played he did Black Gobbo in Fumble, I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Obviously it's basically the Black Gobbo
Oh, it's the Fun Haber build.
and Friends, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
like
honest. I don't think it's as scary as Matt's orcs.
Definitely not. But
Even like obviously taking into account that it is black orcs, right? It still seems a bit undercooked. But you still have 7, strength 4 or 5 guys to hold a very nice line. It's really cool.
yeah, of course, and like Ripper's 250. So for 25k more, you could have had.
He could have had Ripper, right? He has the 3 on the bench, yeah, definitely. Oh, hello, Junior. Fantastic seeing you at the weekend. Great meeting you, buddy. Myself, Kalon, and Hargrim are definitely going to Hammer Bowl next year. We've discussed it. Sure, you might come along as well, Crowdog. Would you like to come
Where's Hammer Bowl?
Hamburg, start of May next year.
Oh, and I've been there before.
Oh, well, sure, could come along.
Good. We can see what the finances are like.
Yeah, we'll have discussed about it. There's a good few Scots.
What time of the year is that?
Start of May. It's usually.
We'll see how things are going.
Yeah, we might have a look into that. Right.
Yeah, we'll play on.
We'll look at the lads no dad so.
Oh, great names. So we got 3 reroll corn, 12 mins, 3 gores.
3 gores, that's it.
Thorns on the blood spawn. I don't know. Like, I mean, it works because he's going to get a lot of 3 dice blocks on the blitzes anyway. You'd struggle to say that it's strictly worse than jokes.
I mean, you'd struggle to say it. I think I'll say it. I think I'd rather jugs, personally. I think I'd probably try and rather put a block on it, but it's
probably give you up a good bit with block.
Yeah, you're giving up too much altogether. But Cladboy had the 4 block mighty blows seekers, didn't he? And the jug spawn.
He did, yeah.
So unfortunately, because he's had to pull out, we've missed out on that one. But I loved it. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be so hard to actually beat, isn't it? He'll just bang you out. But yeah, then because we've put a guard or a block on a Corngore, we've had to take a guard seeker as well, which is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's a good coach and he'll get on fine.
Yeah,
pretty solid,
really handy.
Yeah.
You
can't go too far wrong with Corn anyway, can you?
No, you can like it's one of those, right? It'll be good against a lot of teams, but it'll struggle in other matchups, right? God, I could talk about any
Yeah,
roster.
but you could say that about you took the words out of my mouth. Yeah.
God, Jesus, this orc team is great, but if it has to play against 8 dwarves, well, I might struggle a bit. 8 guard dwarves even. But yeah, like honestly, it's fine, right? And then partner in crime for the weekend, Zuka Paluka, Nathan. Oh no, it's not another one Valkyrie Norse build. It is. Oh no. Have you heard about this?
No, why? What's the thing about one Valkyrie North?
So there was a lad, right, who went to Mulligan's and he took a one Valkyrie Norse build, right? Literally basically this exact build without the stack on the Valk. He had a guard Zerker, a tackle Zerker, and a block Yeti. And I said it was wrong. I said it was terrible. because
So obviously he proved you wrong.
So obviously we played and beat me.
Good. You deserve that.
Yeah, but it is wrong, right? Like, and he said, "Oh, you said my roster was bad," and I looked him dead in the eyes and I said, "It is." But I was like, "I'm playing no block Black Orcs, and you're Norse. You can still beat me easily."
I never said that my roster was any good either.
Yeah, I didn't say my roster was the best thing in the world. Like, I just said yours was wrong.
Hello, Gary.
Oh yes, I was like, who the fuck is Gary? Did someone walk into your room or what?
Yeah. Me mate, Gary.
I have. So I was chatting with Gary all weekend.
Oh, was he over from Mulligan's? Who else?
He was, and Ronnie as well.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, a lovely chat. So yeah, no beer pigs. And,
I think the shocking thing is going to say no beer boards. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
one
like
Valk. I love the boards. Yeah,
you'll never let go, will you?
Really, really good.
Block Yeti, yeah. Block. Managed to get 2 Garden. Block dodge on the Valk, yeah.
You won't believe this, right? But he actually has 12 block on this team.
Yeah, it's quite a good skill.
12 players.
He's blocking everyone, actually.
He does? Yeah. And no Apo.
Can't do it at Euro.
No. Which is why you take a dodge and a wrestle Valk, right? Maybe even 2 dodge Valks. People are trying to convince me that 2 dodge Valks is better. And I'm coming around to the idea of it, but I think I'd have to play it. I've done the dodge and the wrestle on tabletop. I think I'd have to do the dodge and see.
I've only played them in a league. I haven't played them in tournaments yet.
Oh, we'll have to get your Norse out. But yeah, pretty good stuff from the lads, right? Not too bad.
Yeah. Who have we next? Oh, Deadly Dacia Duo.
Yeah, some shitter.
Oh, we're onto the tryhards.
I like how we're onto the tryhards now. Yeah. Jock would take dodge on his runner. It's so true. So true. Look at this. Oh god, this roster's disgusting.
It's so good.
It's so scary.
Yeah, of course. Look again, like because humans are so cheap, can afford to take the 40k hit to the treasury and still.
Yeah, 2 rerolls. Apple
have more than enough.
13 players still, like
3 catchers.
He's gone for 3 catchers. Oh yeah.
Yep.
No fling, 3 catchers.
Don't need them.
No, don't need them. Well, not when you have a tackle mighty blow and a sneaky get dirty player.
The double stack is insane. Yeah.
My poor elves.
No, they'll be fine.
They'll be fine. Come on, lads, run away.
The only thing is, you can only play him once.
Thank God. Yeah, myself and Hargrim were chatting about this, and we were like, so which one of us wants to play Danton?
Whichever one gets matched up against him.
Yeah, I
Be
mean, there's no.
purposely drawing a game so that you won't have to play him.
Yeah, yeah. Like if we're both winning the game, just pass the ball to your opponent. Here you go.
Oh, Keith, it's turn 16 and you're winning. Oh no. Oh, so you
no.
mean even if I lose, we draw the round?
Yeah, yeah. um,
Yeah, it's just so good. 3 rerolls, still gets the apple.
yeah.
13 mins, like literally. Okay, he couldn't take a bribe.
No.
That's the thing that would like really push it over the edge. I mean, it's already it's already straddling the line.
Yeah, yeah. You allowed this, by the way. You
I
you
did,
had
yeah.
you had the power to change this. And
Well, in fairness, no, I didn't have time to think about all the permutations.
no, in fairness, this is your first time looking at most of the rosters.
Well, you're not wrong. Excuse me for having a life.
It's pretty good, right? It's pretty scary. And then Olivia has gone for Zons as well to go with it, like.
Yeah, and even at 1100, Zons get plenty, don't they?
Yeah, oh yeah. Zons are
13
cruising.
girls, still 3 rerolls, and an apple.
Yeah.
I bet Shane comes to squares. Obviously, I come to squares.
No thrower. Quite interesting. It's something we're chatting about at the moment in the Team Ireland Discord, as I try to focus on what the hell I want to do. I slipped into Tulian's DMs this morning as well to talk about Zon rosters. Which is,
What's the consensus?
I don't know. I think I'm going to play a couple of more games. Like, yeah, so this is the one thing, right? The block and the guard big girls. And block
Yes,
wrestle.
do you go 2 blocker?
Yeah.
Or sorry, do you go block guard or you go 2 guard?
Last year I tried block guard for a tournament, and then I decided I wanted the double guard. Tulian is trying to twist my arm back into the block guard, I think. And then I decided I took block wrestle right to your wall, and I thought I'd decided that I wanted double block. But so the thing is, right, if I do double block blitzers, then both the liners are wrestle, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, wrestle and jump up does kind of, synergize quite nicely, doesn't it?
It does, but when they're effectively like, I don't know, your catchers / ball carriers, it's nice to have block on one of them, isn't it?
It is. Oh well, you have to have block on one of them, definitely. It's just a question of whether the other one is wrestle or block, right? And it's definitely like the person who took the mulligans. It's definitely not tackle, 100%.
Someone took tackle blitzer or
someone took a tackle blitzer to mulligans, yeah. Just randomly, they took a block blitzer and a tackle blitzer.
Yeah, but like there's also some shit who took 6 Mighty Blow Black Orc, so.
Hey, I finished quite high. I finished higher than
Mighty Blow Black Orc.
Listen, I finished higher than the Scottish team captain on Slan. Right?
Is that his team?
Yeah, he was like unbeaten on Slan before this tournament, and I finished higher. Well, we had the same record, but I only finished higher because of all the removals, obviously, right?
Nice.
But yeah, it's just pretty.
So anyway,
yeah, myself and Junior played game 3. In what's going up as a game that's going to rival, when we play, in terms of my favorite games I've played. It was really fun.
High talk.
Yeah, but we were just happy to play each other and had a good time, and then I lost, and then I was still happy. And then Junior played played Jock on his Slan, so it was really funny that Junior got to play both of us. So yeah, I think Danton and Olivia are pretty up there in terms of competitors, right, to win.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think it's really, really strong.
2 good coaches, 2 good races, 2 good teams. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. Oh, I think I came
Um,
somewhere around 39th, Gary. Not quite as high as your 19th, or
ooh,
juniors 8th, or Tulian's first. A lot of lads in chat that were at Mulligan's actually. Yeah. And then we've Gotrick and Giuseppe. Giuseppe?
yes, our two Spaniards.
Yeah.
Well, one
Well,
of them's living in the UK, Gotrek.
okay, okay. Well, we actually have 3 Spaniards, don't we?
Okay, yeah. Oh, see, I consider Hota Irish at this stage.
Okay. He's adopted.
Oh, 100%. He's one of our own.
Right, go on.
Um,
3-year-olds and a coach on the vamp. A mighty blow Vargeist.
Mass Pro.
Mass Pro, yeah. So, Gotrick came second in Mulligan's last year, I believe, with all pro vamps. I want to say. I don't know if he had the leader. And I don't know if he had the Vargeist. But yeah, it's interesting, right? So the Vargeist and a blitzer and 2 throwers and 2 runners. You are a vamp coach in training, so you'll have to tell us all about your thoughts.
Look, he managed to get one block into the build.
He did, fairness. And Kaelan would make that wrestle as well.
Yeah,
And Torquemada would probably make a kick.
I don't know, I just kind of half feel as well, like 13 minutes, just like a touch light. Maybe it's
Yeah.
not.
It's hard fitting in a blitzer and a Vargeist, right? But
Yeah, because they're expensive, especially the VAR 17 or 150.
yeah, 150, yeah. I
Ah,
I
shice.
I think just dodge, right? I think you dodge your runners and block leader thrower, strip ball blitzer, frenzy blitzer if you want. Have a like one movement less Vargeist, but who's actually better. It's
But
very
the interesting thing is I see here, like, and again, tour play can be very depends on how many people are using it and things. But like regional rank, Vampires Spain 7th, not
yeah.
bad.
No, not bad at all, right? I mean, he plays
Yeah,
a
I'd imagine there's a good bit of
lot
advanced.
of vampires.
Sorry.
He plays a lot of vampires.
Oh, do you know him from?
I don't know him, but I know he goes to a lot of tournaments and plays vampires.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, well, he knows what he's doing. So
Um, I've seen him at a few tournaments. Let's see. Look him up on NAF. He has let's see now. So he's played 90 games of vampires.
mm-hmm.
So that's a few, isn't it?
It is. Go on, shock me.
Uh,
40 2020. It adds up to 80
45,
games.
45, 19, 26.
What's that? Like a 60% record?
Jeez, you're good at maths, aren't you? Huh?
I know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I think it's 60. Sorry, I was trying to go in to see the games. Yeah, 60.56. Look at you, fucking try hard. Yeah, no, he plays a bit of vamps, like.
Okay, he likes the vamps. Okay, so yeah, he's a vamp coach that knows how to roll a shit ton of dice and knows what he's doing.
And he loves pro. He
And he loves
loves the
pro.
pro. Yeah.
He would have taken 5 pro, but the rules didn't allow it.
Genuinely, I think he might have. Genuinely, the leader is probably only there because he couldn't get pro. Amazing. Right.
Killed him today. We'll move on to his partner then.
Yeah.
As Kaelan said, very funny way of spelling Felix. Bit of a Warhammer reference there now. That you're
All
too
right. Sorry.
uninitiated to get.
That means absolutely nothing to me.
I only know it from Total War.
Yeah, I wouldn't get that at all. I have no idea what the fuck that means.
So OWA,
I was very, very surprised when I noticed something about this OWA roster when I was validating it.
I'm kind of like looking at it. I'm like, where did all the money go?
Yeah.
Like, he only has 2 of the dwarves. The other, the dwarf, quote unquote dwarf blockers aren't great, but at least they can caddy guard,
They can. Yeah. And it's not
and
like
they're AV9.
like he hasn't pumped it into rerolls.
No,
So it's
like it's
literally all
still,
Grombendel.
yeah. And I don't understand though, because
I don't understand
he's
either.
replaced the dwarf blockers with human linemen, which is like, they're fine, they'll do a job, but
Well, they don't have loner, but to be honest, when you have one reroll and a leader, you don't need loner anyway. You don't care. I don't know. It's
yeah.
really interesting. Like I don't know. Like you said, I don't know where the money went. They had what? They had 1150 as well, and like
Yeah.
60.
Oh, he bought an Apo. He took an Apo. That's why.
Yeah, he
That's
took the Apple.
50k. That's a lot of money to OWA because the rerolls are 70k, I think.
There, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
There you go. That would have upgraded 2 linemen to upgraded, side graded.
well, they
2
get
humans to
brawler
2 dwarf blockers.
and
Yeah.
AV up and armbar.
Yeah, and then like the mighty blow on the Slayer would probably be a luxury. Like you'd, just take leader on. If it were me, and take leader on the thrower, leave the Slayer with nothing, put guard on the 2 blockers.
Yeah.
Because like Grom Brindal can give a player mighty blow once per turn as well, can't he?
He can. Yeah. Mighty blow. What was it? Mighty blow, dauntless, break tackle, and sprint. Once he's adjacent, something like that. But yeah,
Should have more guard. Yeah, like it's 1 guard on a team that only has, it's a strength 3 team.
Yeah. It was like I messaged you last night, right, about a completely different tournament. But I was capped on taking 2 guard. And I just said, is there any point in taking OWA if I can't just take like 4 guard? Oh, sure feet, Kaelon. Okay, sorry. Sure feet, not sprint. Sure, I was pretty close. Yeah, it's one of those that puzzles me as to the roster, right? How it seems very light, doesn't it?
Small bit, yeah. But I don't know. Maybe he's one of those people that's like good at playing around it and good at playing with the skills that he has or whatever.
Yeah, but like it's
just for me, it's.
But like imagine
yeah, Grim is just like, I prefer tackle, mighty blow, and sneaky get dirty player. So he's like, I take Danton's build except OWA.
Yeah, right. But like, you have to play Bozzy Bozz's orcs with this roster.
Touche, Fiki. Aren't all OWA rosters bad? They sure are.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of matchups where I really struggle to see how the OWA don't just lose in this tournament.
Well, like the thing is, like the tree's going to root, and then you're just going to get guard locked because you only have 1 guard, and then you're going to be sad.
Yeah, but it can win games against some teams.
For sure.
The Khorne and the Norse, it could probably beat. It could give Zons a decent game, maybe. I think the humans probably just wreck it, run through it. The Vamps just probably run through it, but he doesn't have to play the Vamps.
This is true. Time will tell, anyway.
Time will tell. This is it. Things can happen.
No, good old team Kaelon facilitated this.
Kaelon facilitated this.
If you facilitate this, then your children will be next.
Oh, the pairing of Maduxador and Gem Toast.
Jam Toast, yeah. Jam Toast, another man that took 40k out of the treasury to take an extra skill.
Yeah.
As I said, very popular.
Very popular. Yeah. I'd sent him an old message yesterday. I kind of gave him a bit of a dig out when I was doing the doing the roster validation. He had I don't know, he hadn't finished building it anyway. He left 15k left over and had like a couple of coaches and like 2 fans or something. And I just messaged him. I was like, would you not turn those fans and coaches and the 15 you've left over into an Apple?
That's an idea, all right.
Well, it'd be fair sad, right, on Saturday morning when you show up and someone says that to you. So I said I'd say it to him before anything happened. But another fella that's after stacking the Tackle Mighty Blow.
Tackle Mighty Blow is very important, very popular. Who knew?
Very popular, yeah.
Other than that, it's kind of standard what rats are at NAF now, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've Jugs, Roger, Guard, Sidestep, Strip, Leader
No.
Thrower for 3 rerolls. No
Yeah.
blocker wrestle, but he has the Strip.
Was just about to say that myself, yeah. Yeah, again, something we had a bit of a discussion on in my Discord. Well, I actually don't know if I had too much input in it, but Tulian definitely fed back and Harrigan fed back on what skills we would drop before like dropping the strip and dropping the sidestep. And the consensus was the wrestle and the block. And then that's kind of something myself and Bozzy Boz took into our AirBB championship teams. Because I dropped something. Don't know what I dropped.
Oh, are you playing rats in the RBB?
Yeah. Said I'd give him
Oh,
a
you
go.
filthy tryhard.
Yeah, well, I have Bozzy Boz round 1 in a rat mirror. So that'll be
the
fun.
Roger off.
Yeah, who can kill in more rats first and who gets the 1 turn basically. Unless it goes for like a 4-4 shootout. We'll see. But it's a pretty nice build, right? 12 players, 2 rerolls, Apple. Have the leader as well. Has the tools for banging, has the tools for stripping, has the tools for 1 turning. Rats.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, and they do desperately need the old Apple or 13th man, so.
Yeah. That was the debate as well, right? With 50k left over. Do you go Apple or 13th? We've gone for the old Apple. And
Very good. Then Jota.
yeah. So 3-year-olds, Apple, 11 players, 4 block and 2 guard. No
Okay, it's a bit like the
chameleons.
Dark Elves, isn't it? It's like standard enough lizards. It's either 12 min, 2 rerolls, or 11.
Yeah. Correct.
And like, does that Matt set up 11 min?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Or do the 12 min get an apple?
Yeah, they do.
Are they 2 reroll? Yeah.
Usually, yeah. I played a fella at Mulligan's who had like 3 rerolls and no apple for some reason and no bench, and I just kind of went like, I don't know where your money's gone, but it's not what I would.
But
do.
I'm gonna mighty blow you.
Yeah, I'm gonna mighty blow you. Yeah. And then the other Lizardman coach that I beat kept his apple the entire game as his entire team just disappeared from in front of his eyes. And like
He's like, I'm waiting for turn 16.
Yeah, like the amount of times like a KO went and he'd just forget he had the apple, and like he'd just carry on, and then like 2 turns later, he'd be like, oh, I should have appled that as like Kaz another Saurus or something. It was a great time. But yeah, Horta, it's lizards, right?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the lizards are a good tournament team. Who knew?
But I'm really happy that someone is actually playing lizards in Ireland, because no one takes lizards to tournaments in Ireland. Very, very rare.
Oh, that's weird because they're so popular.
But it's because we're always playing
Consistently.
renegades.
Keep you blow a lot of lads mightily.
I do. I blow some lads away when I can try it all. I blow them away. Yeah, no, but like Jesus, I've never played against a Lizardman coach in Ireland. which is really really interesting. But yeah, so I am really glad that you fixed the Euro Bowl rules so that someone could take them, right? It's really cool. It's I don't know. It's an interesting one. So that's those two boys, and then we've only two more lads left. Will we have a look at Kalon's? He
Sure.
mightn't actually get to play it, but sure, we'll have a look at it anyway. I think it's a really nice roster.
It's very nice, yeah. It's a lot of skills, actually, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Tis far too many.
And look at this, another man that took the 40k kick to the treasury. I should have
Everyone
increased
loves-
how much
yeah.
that was, yeah.
Everyone loves it, yeah. And like it's funny as well, right? Because like it works perfectly for Kalon's build, right? And it works perfectly for a couple of other ones. But we see a couple of lads who are, they're losing SVP or losing money or whatever, and they're left with an odd number of SVP. So they can't fully capitalize on it anyway. Like the people who took the stars, right, are left with 4 SVP on the side for a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So you're kind of left.
Well, I mean, it's up to you then if you want to. You could have took a star and a stack.
Yeah,
Spend the 4 SPP.
yeah. But I mean, that's what the OWA did, right? The star and the
Yes.
stack. Whereas
Oh yeah, that's true.
the Black Orcs didn't, right? They took the secondary instead.
Yeah.
That was really interesting.
And secondaries are so expensive.
Yeah.
In comparison to a stack. It's 12 SPP for a secondary and 14 for a stack.
Yeah.
Stack is better value, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah. But block troll is really nice.
Leader troll.
Oh, yes, of course.
Anyway, Kalon's roster.
No, let's carry on. I stand by what I said. A block troll is really nice.
Oh, you're a bad man.
No, I think a block troll is great, personally.
What was I going to say? Yeah, that's the only thing about Kalon's roster is just 2 catchers. It's a small bit light on speed. Just a touch. 3'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Tree'd be lovely, gorgeous.
But
yeah,
he does
like,
have 3 rerolls and the apple.
it's discussing that myself and Kaelon have had, right, a couple of times. As we talk about the Team Ireland stuff, high elves over pro elves. Pro elves obviously they're getting a lot of stuff in the Euro Bowl, right? But you're getting, a handful extra skills. What is it? Three extra skills. But you're losing AV across the board.
Yes, I know what you're saying.
If we're already playing Poverty Bowl, where people are going to have Tackle Mighty Blow, I want AV9 rather than AV8, because like we basically have the same roster, right? Like it's basically the same thing. Like I have a thrower to get my 3rd reroll, but other than that, we both have 3 players or 3 rerolls, an apple and a bench. We both have the wrestle strip. Like he has sidestep on the blitzers, obviously, and has the second stack.
And the Nerves of Steel, which, that can be very clutch.
It is, yeah.
Opens up a lot of plays.
Yeah, I mean, look, pro elves, they offer a slightly different thing to high elves, don't they?
Slightly different, yeah.
Yeah.
If I have to play, even though I don't have it registered, I will be playing Vamps, but
I'm hoping not to play.
I'm hoping not to.
Well, I mean, to be fair, at this stage, if you are playing, something badly has happened.
Yeah. No, a few naggins be grand though. So
The final
not funny. Oh, ogre joking.
Yeah.
Beaky with his rowdy snufflings.
Rowdy. So
It's the first time I've ever seen somebody purposely take pile driver. And it wasn't just a random that they rolled.
Yeah. So it has 3 bribes, a bias ref,
Nice.
rookies, and 3 rerolls.
I love the bias ref.
Yeah, it's really fun. Double accurate flingers as well.
Like, if this
Fungus.
works, it just fucking dice it on.
Oh, lad, like it's scary. I don't think
Like,
there's any other word for it other than it's scary.
like it's it's a bit more kind of goblin snaps, isn't it? With like
Yeah,
the bombs and the ball and chain.
yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it?
Like that, you could properly by turn 3 of your defense, you could be down half your team.
Um, you could, yeah, yeah, but like
Fungus is so good movement 4.
there are what 4 secret weapons on this team, and like we do have 3 bribes and a bias ref, so
Yeah, with
there's
5 pluses work all the time.
they do, yeah, they work
And
time.
very importantly, it's a big like don't foul me.
Oh, it is, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
I think that's nearly worth the 80k alone.
yeah, it probably is. Yeah, it's really good. The sneaky get dirty player pile driver.
Oh, it's either going to be magic or tragic. There's going to be no in between.
Yeah.
Like he gets sent off for foul, or you're left thinking, is pile driver actually a good skill?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever gonna think is pile driver a good skill, to be honest with you. But yeah, it'll be interesting. And like obviously like the pump wagon can do so much work on its feet as well, right? But then the fact that like if you manage to knock something down in front of it and it's just like, oh well, I got DPs you can get, let's go. It's scary, yeah. And then the block guard troll and then the strong arm troll for the TTM is kind of cool as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then silly little fungus.
And he still has 3 team rerolls.
Yeah, that's the wild thing is that it's snotlings with 3 rerolls. Yeah.
Yeah,
God.
it's going to be. Well, I was going to say it's going to be up there for best stunty, but there's only 3 stunties, so
So it's up there for
I
best
mean,
stunting.
invariably it'll be top 3.
Yeah, I mean, this pair alone have a 50% chance of running away with it. And then Dave found a few secondaries hiding around the back of the couch.
A few block ogres here, yeah.
Yeah, and a sneaky get 30 player.
Sneaky get dirty player, yeah. No leader though. So capped at 2 rerolls.
Yeah.
So ball handling could be small bit of an issue.
Well, listen. We all struggle sometimes, don't we? We all struggle handling the balls. But I don't think Dave's gonna worry about it, right? He's got some mighty blow lads with block, and then anything that hits the ground is gonna get kicked in the head. And
Yeah.
after that, we'll worry about the ball, I suppose.
Block first, ask questions later.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and 16 men's, which is the correct amount of men's.
Yeah, for ogres it is, isn't it? Yeah. I call dibs on playing Dave. Sorry, Hargrim.
You've cursed yourself now. You were definitely going to play him and lose him.
Listen, Hargrim, buddy. Right, I don't want to play Matt. I don't want to play Danton, and I don't want to play Fiki. If you could play those ones for me, that'd be great. I'll take one for the team, and I'll take Saigarai. Okay, how about that?
That's fair. That's fair. No, you can't. That's more than that.
You can't. No, you can't. And listen, look, you can have the vamps as well. Because honestly, I think Hargrim is probably set up better to beat Gotrek in his vamps than I am.
So you give me all the rough matchups. No. He's taking the 0 reroll renegades.
Only because I've proven that I can beat Shawnee, right, and his bow record.
Me and Shane are playing 5 games of Amps, like we're going to finish 5 games.
I'd be surprised if we finished 1 game of Vamps in the weekend.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm looking forward to it because like Kaelan's such a good Vamp coach as well that he'll be able to be like, well, actually, here's what I would have done that turn.
Hi,
Break
listen,
down absolutely every fucking turn.
Kaelan's gonna do that anyway if he'd never played Vamps before.
Touche. So, have you ever met Kaelan?
Yeah, like. Listen, like, new team comes out tomorrow. Well, this is how I'd play them. Yeah. Yeah, that's so. Do you want to give us some predictions? So, as the TO, non-biased. So,
Okay, right. So go on.
Tell us what the prize is in here. So, what's up for grabs?
Well, that's a very good question, and let me refer back to my document.
Good man.
What was I going to say? Yeah, so I have prizes for first, second, and third because I'm sound like that.
For pairs or individuals?
For pairs, yeah. So that's team prizes. So you and a lucky friend will both get a proper trophy.
Oh.
From a trophy shop, not, I 3D printed this in my brother's printer when he wasn't looking.
Oh, that sounds sexy.
Oh. And then...
Now I want to finish top 3.
And obviously there's... I have minis and teams for people.
Beautiful.
I can't remember what way I divvied it up. I'm going to have to look in my box again. I'm pretty sure I banked on teams for first and second, and then I think star players for third.
Oh, grand.
And then I think the 3 individual prizes, you also get a nice little trophy. Stunty Cup. So it will be the best individual finish of the 3 stunty coaches. Most CAS, whatever individual got the most CAS, and in most TDs, whatever individual got the most TDs. And those people will also get a star player.
Oh, cool.
To choose from.
So a little trophy and a star player.
Yes, and then of course everybody that comes is getting Row and a Forest Foot.
I'm very excited to get that. Yeah, obviously we were chatting about this before, but because I knew what mini we were getting, it just I was like, okay, I don't have to buy one. I'm gonna get one for free.
Makes it all the sweeter, doesn't it? But it'd be so shit to have bought one and then only just realize, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm going to that tournament and I'm going to get it for free.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, this is what happens, right? Like, this is how you end up with 2 or 3 getters or 2 or 3 hack flems. So you just try and, I mean, I just kind of just give them away, right? If I win stuff that I don't want, it's like when I won Bleed Bowl. Did I mention I won Bleed Bowl actually? But I just let the other 2 lads pick whatever prizes they wanted, and which is why I ended up with Black Orcs, even though I have Black Orcs in the drawer.
You love Black Orcs, though. That's why you took some mulligans. You love them.
Yeah, well, I mean, the reason I took them to mulligans was because I won them at Bleed Bowl, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll paint them up and sell them. And I actually don't know if I will now. I think I kind of in love with them. I think I'm really happy with the job I did on them, actually. So I might just leave the Black Orcs and put them on my shelf, and leave my other Black Orcs unpainted in the drawer forever. Which is also...
You might as well paint them up now and give them as a prize at the next Eurovision Bowl or something.
Yeah, but would people want a prize that I paint up?
Anytime I don't have to do my own painting is a good time.
Exactly, Kaelan, right? They're worth more unpainted, right? So
touche. Look at that. Hargan has gifts for all his opponents. He's going for Euroball. And
yeah,
Shane and Keith and Kaelan. Oh yeah, all the pretty Irish guys.
That's us. Aw. Go on, so give a stab so at your top 3 pairs. So I mean,
right.
there's only 8, right?
Yeah.
So
basing this on the fact that I know nothing about the 2 Spaniards.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say
and then try and do the most Kaz and Stunty and That's it on touchdowns. No wooden spoon, no?
No, I don't like encouraging losing.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah.
I've been to tournaments before where people are just like, they're after losing their first 2 games and they're like, oh, fuck it, I'm just going for the wooden spoon now. And they keep throwing games and stuff. And it's,
Yeah.
I think it's against the spirit of competition, really.
I do like how Fiki did it, though, at Bleed Bowl. I don't know if he did it this year, but Bleed Bowl last year, where he gave the wooden spoon to whoever won the last game at the bottom table.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that is clever.
That's pretty good, right? So then kind of force you to play. But I don't know. You could easily just throw games and then win. But listen, like who's actually trying to win the wooden spoon, right? Well, I mean,
maybe a bigger tournament, maybe not a smaller one, but
yeah. Go on. Again,
yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, what was I going to say? So obviously, Johnny and Glendeer, would they be their top 3? I reckon.
Okay.
I reckon they could do it, and I'm going to be very controversial and say I reckon Denton and Olivier have a good chance.
I think they're certain shoe-ins for top 3. Yeah.
Okay, right. I didn't say that.
I think they're I think myself and Hargrim have to beat Denton and Olivier on the way if we're going to have any chance of podium.
Oh, whoever wants to win is going to have to beat him.
Yeah, of course that's kind of how most matchups will work, to be honest.
Well,
but yeah.
I'm saying, like, there's no way you could go to the top of this without. Well, I mean, actually, there's a lot of ways, but yeah. Keaton Hargrim, 2 tryhards. I don't see it happening from. However,
no, fair enough. I mean, listen, Hargrim is one of the biggest chokers in Blood Bowl.
He does love a good choke.
He loves choking, so anything could happen.
Yeah. And of course, the thing is, I suppose in the interest of spreading prizes around, you couldn't give someone that finished second most touchdowns. So then I think that really opens that up for the rest of the table.
Is that how you're going to do it?
Yeah, I think that's the right way to do it.
So,
and it's my tournament, so fuck you. Yeah, so then like someone like Jam Toast or Hota.
Yeah.
Actually, Jam Toast and Hota would be. I don't know. A lot of coaches could do well.
So are you best? So most touchdowns and most Cas will be outside of the podium finish then.
Yes, I think if you've won one trophy, you've done enough.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree for singles definitely. It's different for pairs, doesn't it? But look, listen, you're the TO.
I mean, but like I said, you're getting a proper fucking trophy.
Yeah. And then no best painted.
I didn't even think about that. I forgot that was a thing that people do. Shit, right? Yeah. Well, I'll have a star player for best painted. So. Good
man.
I think I actually bought extra because I was like, I might want spot prizes or something.
Yeah. Grand. I think I understand not having I mean, sure, fuck, you might as well just give it to Jam Toast now, honestly, right? Thinking about it, unless Hargrim is actually painting up the Dark Elves in the my Discord, then that could be a good run in.
Oh, Hargrim's good at the painting, yeah.
It'll be interesting. To see who gets it, but that's kind of cool. Yeah, best painted is quite important. That's why I was saying it.
Yeah, they have that at every tournament. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, that's fine. Sure, look, I said it now.
What
about a prize for best high elf? Best Team Ireland captain?
Maybe we could have best foreigner.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're Irish, you don't get it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah. To be fair, I actually don't hate the idea of a best international coach.
Best blowing, yeah, it would be a good call, yeah.
Something like that could be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
That'd be good. That'd be one for next year, yeah.
Yeah.
Biggest try hard. Well, we'll just give it to fucking Keaton Harcum already, will we? No. Seriously, no. It's Denton.
Yeah, but Denton's actually really good. He doesn't have to try hard, does he? That's the problem. That's the difference between me and Denton. Denton's good. I have to sit there and think really hard for 3 hours. And then I get too tired to do anything else. I'm just like, oh no, fucking leave me alone. Oh god, Blood Bowl. It's very stressful when you're trying to win. Much
You'll
better.
be grand.
Yeah. Right. I suppose I'll end the YouTube video there, won't I? So
Okay, bye YouTube.
Thanks everyone for watching. We'll have a Dice Again episode, no doubt, reviewing Killarney pairs or something. Killarney Team Cup. Killarney Team Cup. I must remember it's Killarney Team Cup.
Not a fucking game of fruit.
Good man, good man. Right. Goodbye, YouTube. Thanks for watching.
Bye, love ya.